exercise is 1b exercise, and we are explaining the section 1 part. Okay, let's go for the first question. The first question given as if f of, okay, so let's go for the exercise. The first question is given as if f of x is equal to e power of x and g of x is equal to log e base x, then show that f circle G is equal to G circle F. This is the part 1, and the second part also given that, and find f inverse and G inverse. So in this problem we know in 3 parts here. First of all, we have to show that f circle G is equal to G circle F, and second one we have to find the f inverse, and third one we have to find the G inverse. Let's go for the solution. So is my voice is audible and screen is visible? Please give your answers. If anyone facing problem, please give your reply as quick as possible. Let's go for the solution. First of all, we have to write this functions as f of x is equal to, given as is e power of x, and g of x is given as log e base x. Okay, so let's go for the first solution, that is f circle G. Okay, f circle G of x we can write as simply f of G of x. Okay, now we have to write f of G of x here. G of x means here log e base x. Okay, so we have to write here, since G of x is equal to, we know that log e base x. Okay, yes, we have to write this in the brackets like this. And now go for the next step. So f of x is equal, we know that it is e power of x. So now we have to write the total function in the x place. That means we get as e power of log e base x. We know that logarithm formula as e power of log e base x is equal to, we can directly write as x. This is the 1. Now go for the second form, that is a g circle f of x. So we can write as a g of f of x here. So we know that f of x is equal to e power of x, so we can write as g of e power of x. Okay, since f of x is equal to e power of x. Okay, let's go for the next step. So g power of e power of x we can write as directly as g power of x means here log e base x, then we can directly write as log e base e power of x. So we know that log a power of m is equal to m log a. In this formula we can write as log x into log e base e, then we will get a log e base e is equal to, we know that 1, that means x into 1, that is equal to x. So let's consider as 2. Now from 1 and 2 we can easily prove that from 1 and 2 we can show that f circle G is equal to G circle F. That's over, the first part is over. And now go for the second one, that is we have to find the f inverse. So let's move for the second solution, that is f inverse and G inverse. So we know that f of x is equal to e power of x, that is equal to y. Then f inverse of y is equal to, we can write, yes, we can write as directly, yes, okay, f inverse x is equal to, we can directly write as, let's write as e power of x is equal to y. Then we have to find the x value here, then we can write as this total expression in the log form. We can write as x is equal to log y, we can put base e, then f inverse of y is equal to, we can write as x. That means f inverse y is equal to, we can write as log y base e, which implies f inverse of x is equal to, we have to put the x in the y place, then log e base x. That is the answer. Okay, there is nothing to confuse here. We have to write as f of x is equal to y, then f inverse y is equal to, we can write as x, and then we have to find the x value. X value means log y base here. Okay, this is for the third one. And let's go for the g of x. G of x here given that as yes, in the question that g of x is equal to, he given that log e base x. log e base x. Then let's consider as a y. Here we can write as log e base x is equal to y. Okay, then we have to find the x, and then we get as x is equal to we can write as e power of y. Okay, then if g of x is equal to y, which implies g inverse of y is equal to x, that is equal to we already solved here, x is equal to e power of y, that is equal to e power of y. That means here, which implies g inverse of y is equal to e power of y. Therefore let write x in the y place, then g inverse of x is equal to, we can write as e power of x. That's the answer. So this is the answer for the first term. Okay guys, I hope yes, Anupama and Sami, Shankar and Bhaskar, Charan, hi everybody. This is the first question. Let's move for the second question. So this is the 1b, that means 1a functions, and the first question in the second exercise. Now go for the second one. So if you anyone want to prepare notes, please after the live session you can replay the notes, and then you can write the note the notes completely. Now go for the second one. So if anyone want to prepare. Okay. Hi Abhi. So let's go for the second question. The second question is, if f of y is equal to y by square root of 1 minus y square, and g function is defined as g of y is equal to y by 1 plus square root of 1 plus y square, then find, you have to show that f circle g of y is equal to y. That's the question. Okay, let's go for the LH side. Okay, solution. Let's go for the LH side. F circle g of y, we can write as f of g of y. Okay, here g of y is defined as y by square root of 1 plus y square, then we can write as easily f of y by square root of 1 plus y square. Okay, now we have to write the total function in the variable of f function. That means f function is here y by square root of 1 minus y square. We have to write these all variables in the y place. Okay, let's go for the first one, y place. We have to write this everything. That means y by square root of 1 plus y square whole by, here 1 plus square root of y square, that means square root of 1 plus y square place, we write the complete function in the y square place. That means y by square root of 1 plus y square whole square. Okay, now we have to change the denominator by simplify. So write the numerator as it is, square root of 1 by y square. Let's go for the denominator. So 1 plus whole square means we can write as y square whole by square root of 1 plus y square whole square. So we can cancel easily square root and square, then we will get as y by 1 plus y square square root of whole by, we can write as in the denominator, that is 1 plus y square by 1 plus y square. Okay, let's simplify the denominator by LCM. Doing LCM, we can write as y by square root of 1 plus y square whole by, let apply the LCM, we can write as we can write the complete term here, that is 1 plus y square whole by 1 plus y square. Okay, I think here somewhere we have to write given minus here. Yes, in f function given that here minus, so I little bit confused here, so we have to write here minus everywhere. Okay, Yes, here given that is minus, I write the plus, just small change. So here minus 1 minus minus minus, here also we have to write the minus 1 minus. While simplifying, we will cancel the minus y square and plus y square, and we will get as a 1 y by square root of 1 plus y square whole by 1 square root of 1 by 1 plus y square. Okay, now again we have to write the same step again, 1 plus y square. Now divide the whole square root as a square root of 1 by square root of 1 plus y square. Then we can easily cancel the both denominators like this. Then we will get as y by 1, that is equal to y. Now observe that we got the RHS. So finally we got that as f circle g of y is equal to y. Hence, this is the problem about the second one. Okay, this is the explanation for this second question. Hi Moses. Hi everyone. I think everybody understand. Let's go for the third question. Okay, let's go for the third question. So in the exercise, the section 1 is completely about to calculate, nothing to prove there, so you can easily answer each and every question. Let's go for the third one. The third question is defined as, if f maps R to R and G also maps R to R are defined as f of x is equal to 2x square plus 3 and g of x is equal to here 3x minus 2. Okay, let's observe the both functions. Okay, f of x is equal to 2x square plus 3 and g of x is equal to 3x minus 2. So now it is time to viewers. The question is for the viewers, I don't explain. The first question is about to you, f circle g of x, you have to find that, and second one is we have to find that g circle f of x. Let's go and answer everything. F circle f of z that means f circle f of 0, and fourth one is a g circle of f circle f of 3. I ask the students who are watching the class, now try the answers now. Okay, go further. Okay, who are unable to understand, who are feel difficult, just watch, and I request all the students who are watching this class and go for answer it. Okay, so who are unable to answer, just watch the video, and remaining will be try to answer it. So first of all, we have to go for the f circle g of x. We can write as f of g of x. Okay, we can write as f of g of x is here 3x minus 2, that means 3x minus 2. So we can write as, since g of x is equal to 3x minus 2. Now go for the f of x. So we know that f of x is equal to x square plus 3, then we can write as 2 of 3x minus 2 whole square plus 3. Let's go for simplify. 2 into 3 here it is a minus b whole square, then I am writing the complete expand form here. 9x square plus 4 minus 12x plus 3. Now multiply 18x square plus 8 minus 24x plus 3. Let's simplify that. We can get as 18x square minus 24x plus 11. This is the answer for the first question. Okay, let's move for the second one. And who are watching, try to answer each and every one. Given that functions are there and questions are also there, and now you can try the answers. Yes, now go for the second one. I am doing here g circle f of x we have to find. So we can write as g of f of x here. So f of x means we know that as 2x square plus 3. I have to write it, since g f of x is equal to 2x square plus 3. Okay, now go for the g of x. We know that g of x is equal to 3x minus 2, and we can write as 3 3 of 2x square plus 3 minus 2. Okay, now simplify. So here 6x square plus 9 minus 2, we can write as it is a 6x square plus 7. This is the answer. Okay, now go for the third one. I'm answering here the third question. Third question given as f circle f of 0. Let's write as f of 0. Okay, now we can write as f of x means we know that here. Yes. You have to write complete answer. Yes, you have to complete answer. So f of x means here 2x square plus 3. Yes, we can write as 2 of 0 square plus 3. We can write as f of, finally we get is 3. Now again, now f of x is here, we know that 2x square plus 3. Now put the value in the variable. So 3 square plus 3. Then we can write as 3 into 9 plus 3. That means 18 plus 3. Finally we get as 21. This is the third one. Let's go for the fourth one. Okay, not a problem. So now let's go for the fourth one. So G circle F of 3 we have to find the. So now go for the G circle F circle F. We can write as G of F of 3. Okay, let's go for that. We can answer it as G of F of 3 means we can write as it is 2 into 3 square plus 3. Okay, now simplify. G of F of here 18 plus means it 21. Okay, now again we have to find the F of 21. That means we can write as 2 into 21 square plus 3. Okay, we will get as G of 2 into 441 plus 3. Then we will get as G of 882 plus 3. Then we will get as G of 885. Okay, now we have to find the G of 885. So we know that G of x is equal to as 3x minus 2. Then we can write as 3 of 885 minus 2. So here we have to multiply 3 into 885. Then we will get as 2655 minus 2. Finally we get as 2653. This is the answer for the fourth one. Okay, these are the yes, this is the third question, and all 4 questions are explained here. This is the first part. Okay, and this is the second part, and this is the third part. Okay, and this is the fourth part. Okay, so now we complete the question. Let's go for the fourth question. So let's go for the fourth question. The fourth question given as very simple one. So the fourth question given as like F maps R to R and G maps R to R are defined by f of x is equal to 3x minus 1 and g of x is equal to x square plus 1. Okay, here are the two definitions. So g of x is equal to 3x minus 1, sorry, f of x is equal to 3x minus 1 and g of x is equal to x square plus 1. Then the question is we have to find the f circle f of 2x, sorry, yes, we have to find the f circle f of x square plus 1, and the second question is about to f circle g of 2, and the third question about the g circle f of 2a minus 3. Let's go for the solutions. The first solution is F circle f of x square plus 1. Then we can write as f of x square plus 1. But we know that f of x is equal to 3x minus 1. That means 3 of x square plus 1 minus 1. Okay, since we can write as f of x is equal to 3x minus 1. Okay, let's go further. And f of it is written as 3x square plus 3 minus 3. So here here minus 1. Okay, let's simplify in f. So f of we can write as 3x square plus 2. Now again we have to apply the f function. That means 3 of 3x square plus 2 minus 1. We will get as a 9x square plus 6 minus 1. Finally we get as 9x square plus 5. This is the first one. And let's go for the second one. The second one is given as f circle g of 2. We have to find the f circle g of 2. That is equal to, we have to write as it is g of f. Okay, like this, f of g of 2. So we know that it is g of x is equal to x square plus 1. We can write as 2 square plus 1. Since g of x is equal to x square plus 1. Okay, then we can write as f of 4 plus 1, that is equal to f of 5. Okay, f of 5. Now we have to find out the f function. We know that f function is equal to 3x minus 1. We can write as 3 of 5 minus 1. Finally we get as 15 minus 1, that is equal to 14. This is the second one. And let's go for the third one. Third one given as we have to find the g circle f of 2a minus 3. So we can write as it is a g of f of 2a minus 3. But we know that f function is as g of 2 of 2a minus 3 plus, minus 1. Here 3 of. Since we have to write as f of x is equal to, since f of x is equal to 3x minus 1, we can simplify as g of 6a minus 9 minus 1. Finally we'll get g of 6a minus 10. Let us simplify. We know that g of x is equal to as x square plus 1. Okay, we know that g of x is equal to x square plus 1. Then we can write as a 6a minus 10 whole square plus 1. Let's simplify. We can write as a 36a square plus 100 minus 120a plus 1. We can simplify as a 36a square minus 120a plus 101. This is the answer. So this is the fourth question completely answered here. Let's go for the fifth one. These are the 4 parts in the fourth question, and let's go for the fifth one. Completely answered here. Let's go for the fifth one. Okay, let's go for the fifth question. The fifth question is given as fifth question here. So if f of x is equal to 1 by x and g of x is equal to square root of x for all x belongs to 0 to infinity, then find g circle f of x. Okay, let's go for this solution. Okay, so solution. Let's go for the solution. We can write as f of x is equal to 1 by x and g of x is equal to square root x wherever x is equal to 0 to infinity. Okay, let's go for that. First of all, we have to find the g circle f of x is equal to g of f of x. Okay, we can directly write as a g of 1 by x here, not 1 by x. Okay, since we have to write that f of x is equal to 1 by 2. Let's go for that. We know that g of x is equal to square root of x. Then we can write as square root of 1 by x. Okay, which is equal to square root of 1 by square root of x. Then we will get a square root. That's the answer. Therefore, g circle f of x is equal to 1 by square root of x. This is the answer for the fifth one. Okay, let's go for the seventh one. Okay, let's go for the seventh one. Sorry, let's go for the sixth one first. Okay, the sixth question is given as f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 and g of x is equal to x plus 1 by 2. Wherever x belongs to R, find g circle f of x. G circle f of x. Okay, let's go for this solution. In the solution, we have to write the functions first. So f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 and g of x is equal to, it is x plus 1 by 2, and wherever x belongs to R. Okay, so let's go for the solutions. Let's find out the g circle f of x is equal to, we can write as g of f of x, that is equal to g of f of x means here we can write as 2x minus 1, since f of x is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay, now we have to write the f function in the g. Then we can write as a 2x minus 1 plus 1 by 2. We can write as it is a 2x minus 1 plus 1 by 2. Finally, we can cancel minus 1 plus 1. We will get as a 2x by 2. Then we will get as a 2. We will cancel the 2. We will get as x. Therefore, we will get as a g circle f of x is equal to here x. That's the answer. Okay, let's go for the seventh one. So the seventh question is defined as, the seventh question is, and it's a f of x is equal to 2 and g of x is equal to x square and h of x is equal to 2x. Wherever x belongs to R, then find f circle of g circle h of x. Okay, so let's go for the solutions first. First of all, write the functions. F of x is equal to and g of x is equal to x square and h of x is equal to 2x wherever x belongs to R. Okay, let's go find out the f circle of g circle h of x, that is equal to f of g of h of x. Okay, then f of g of h of x means here 2x, we can write as 2x, since h of x is equal to 2x. Okay, then g of x we have to find out that g of x means x square, that means we can write the 2x whole square. Then we will get as f of 4x square, but we know that f of x is equal to 2, so finally we can write as simply 2. Therefore, f circle g circle h is equal to 2. That's the answer. So let's go for the 8th one. Let's go for the 8th one. Okay, the 8th question is given that 8th question, find the inverse, find the inverses of the following functions. Okay, find the inverse of the following functions. Okay, first of all, we have to write the first one is given as, yes, first one is given as a and b belongs to R and f maps to R to R and defined as f of x is equal to ax plus b, and the condition is a is not equal to 0. So let's go further. f of x is equal to, we have to find the first of all f of, we have to write the f of x here. So first of all we have to write the f of x. F of x is equal to, here ax plus b we can write as is equal to y. Okay, then ax plus b is equal to y, then we can write as ax is equal to y minus b, then x is equal to y minus b by a. Okay, this is the first of all we have to write this like this. Now go for the solution. F of x is equal to, let's consider as a y, then f inverse of y is equal to x. Okay, then f inverse of y is equal to, we can write as y minus b by a. So let write the f inverse of x is equal to, so here f inverse of y is equal to y minus b by a, then f of inverse of x is equal to, we can write as x minus b by a. That is the first one. Okay, now go for the second one. The second question is given as, so second one is given that f maps r to 0 to infinity and defined as f of x is equal to 5 power of x. F of x is equal to 5 power of x. Now find the yes inverse. So first of all we have to write as y is equal to f of x is equal to 5 power of x. That means y is equal to 5 power of x, and we have to find the x. We have to find the x value here, then we can apply directly log. So we can apply the log, we can write as a log y base 5 is equal to x. We know that in as a logarithm form we can write as a power of m is equal to n. We can write as log n base a is equal to m. Okay, in this formula. Now go for the solution. So let us assume as f of x is equal to y, which implies f inverse of y is equal to x. That means x value here we know that is equal to log base 5 y. Then find out the f inverse of x here, and we can write as a log 5 base x. Is the answer for the second one. Okay, now we are completed 8 questions and remaining 2 questions are there. Let's move further. Okay, definitely I will conduct polytechnic classes. Okay, right. Okay, let's go for the 9th question. The 9th question given that as if f of x is equal to 1 plus x square plus and so on, for modulus of x is greater than 1, then show that f inverse of x is equal to x minus 1 by x. There is a little bit difficult question for the why, because these are not in our 10th class syllabus, so these are the first time. So let's go further. So first of all write the function f of x is equal to 1 plus x square plus and so on. So these are in the GP, that means geometric progression. So geometric progressions we can write as, and they are in the sum mode, that means they are plus each other. So here a is equal to 1 and r is equal to also x. Okay, then we can write as s infinity is equal to a by 1 minus r. Okay, a by 1 minus r. Therefore we can directly write as f of x is equal to here 1 by 1 minus x. Okay, now we have to find the inverse, f inverse. So here let us assume as f of x is equal to y, that is equal to 1 by 1 minus x, which implies 1 by 1 minus x is equal to y, then 1 minus x is equal to 1 by y, then x is equal to minus x is equal to 1 by y minus 1, which implies we can now multiply the minus 1 both sides. We will get as x is equal to 1 minus 1 by y. Okay, 1 minus 1 by y. While applying LCM, we can write as y minus 1 by y. That means x is equal to y minus 1 by y. Okay, let's go for that. Now go for this solution. Here f of x is equal to we can write as y. Then f inverse of y is equal to, we can write as x. Here x value is given, we got as y minus 1 by y. Then we have to find out the f inverse of x. Then we have to write the x in the given values. So that's why we proved that f inverse of x is equal to x minus 1 by x. That's the answer. Okay, this is the answer for the ninth one. And in this section there is only one question remaining, the last question and most important question for the IPE. So let's go for that. So the last question defined as, the last question is 10th one is, the 10th question is given as, if f maps 1 to infinity to 1 to infinity and f of x is equal to 2 power of x minus 1, then find the f inverse. So we have to find here f inverse first of all. So let's go for the solution. So a little bit hard, some students feels it's a difficulty, so that's why I would like to explain slowly. So f of x is equal to, we know that it is a 2 power of x minus 1. So then f of, let assume as f of x is equal to y is equal to, yes, y is equal to, yes, which implies f inverse of y is equal to x. Okay, so in this way we can find the, first of all, 2 power of x minus 1 is equal to y. Okay, then we can apply directly logarithm. We know that a power of x is equal to n, then we can apply the log a base n is equal to x. By this formula we can direct as a log 2 base y is equal to x into x plus x. Okay, we got here, but we have to expand then log y base 2 is equal to, we can write as x square minus x. Okay, now we can write as x square minus x minus log 2 base 2 y is equal to 0. Okay, now we have to find the zeros. We know the formula for alpha or beta, that is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2 by 2a formula. Okay, let's go for that. In this equation we have to find the zeros. So here the polynomial came like this, x square minus x minus log 2 base y is equal to 0. So while applying the zeros, we will get as x is equal to plus 1 plus or minus root of a plus 4 log 2 base y by 2. Okay, this is the x value. Okay, so now we can go for the inverse function. So if f of x is equal to y, then f inverse of y is equal to x. Therefore we have to find the f inverse of x is equal to, we know that plus 1 plus or minus square root of a plus 4 log 2 base x whole by 2. This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. So here we complete the section 1 in the 1B exercise. Okay guys, thank you very much. If you got any doubts during the 10 problems, and please give your comments, and if there is any grammatical mistake and explanation mistakes, kindly consider and suggest me, and I would like to improve my classes in future. Thank you guys, thank you very much. And in our next class we will give the second part, that means section 2. There are 7 problems, everyone is weighted about to 7 marks questions. I will give the complete explanation in the second video. Thank you guys, thank you very much.